Morning, everyone, and welcome to our monthly meet. As we know, we do this bi-monthly, and we have a network session on the other month or the alternate months. We are the Real Women Global Community, and we are women in construction. If you go to the next slide, please. So about us, as we all know, we are women in the construction industries, and we are over 18 cities globally now, and still growing. More than 100 plus in the group of paid members, and we are more than 300 in the other group as well. So we are growing, and we are happy to see people joining us and taking this ahead. In the next section, in the next slide, please. So our vision, as we all know, is to encourage, empower, and enrich women. And we have a mission to promote higher engagement through the values also that we follow in the construction industry. And if you go to the next one, Dipti, the objectives are mentoring, collaborating, executing together, celebrating, of course, each other's success, creating opportunities for one another, and learning. So our this monthly session is all about learning, and we have various initiatives based on our objectives. And we, global community, are part of architects. We are architects, structural engineers, licensing consultants, interior designers, manufacturers. Pretty much, we are a team where we can take up the projects ourselves and complete it. If you go to the next slide. So the initiatives taken up by the founders, we are the founders. Sheetal is our president. So the initiatives that we have taken up, Madhulika manages she unwinds. She's in charge of all these events that happen offline as well. Yogini has started the She Builds, and you must be seeing that we have been projecting people's work as well, so that we can give you a platform. Amita is also leading the initiatives on She Leads and She Guides, which is a mentorship program we started this year. Raji, that's me. We're working on She Elevates, that is today's session, and She Networks, which happens next month. And Parul is working on She Inspires, which will be like a spotlight series. While Sonali is working on She Explores, and she is going to announce a very beautiful next industrial visit for us today on the call. So the next slide, please. These are the regional ambassadors. We're very, very happy to have you on the group, and they are responsible for activating the region members in the regions, keeping in close connect with them. And these people did a fabulous job in actually conducting events for the June first week of ours, which was the foundation week. Thank you so much, each one of you, for conducting the various get-togethers in the various regions. Welcome, Shilpa. She elevates. These are the knowledge sessions we've been having for the last 2 years. As you can see, it's a mixed match. We've had network sessions, we've had negotiation sessions, we also learned how to take care of our skin, we also learned makeup, we also did money matters, how to save money, where to invest. And the next slide, you'll see we did 3D printing. We understood what was 3D printing all about. Chat GPT. We also had somebody come and talk to us about profit and loss and finances. So pretty much we're trying to cover everything that a woman needs as an entrepreneur as well as an entrepreneur. The next slides. And last month we did something new again. We started a business networking session, which is exclusive for the members. You come into a closed room, and then we had certain questions. This we found out from the feedback that we got, that people really loved it because there were 4 or 5 in the room. They got to know each other well, and a lot of problems were thrown out into the table, and many got solutions as well. So we'll be continuing this again, the same module for the next month. So the next one. She Leads is initiated by Amita and her team. This was launched in 2024. We had a few of like Hema is there in the call today as well. Hema, Ananta, we had Archana, Sheetal as well, and of course the MEP team leading us and telling us, what was the difference, what made them inspiring to us as well, and we learned from their journey. So the next one that we initiated this year is the She Guides, which is a mentorship program. So we have the North Stars, who are the mentors, and then we have the Trailblazers, who are the mentees. And of course, this is the team, the angels, who are taking care of this coordination, because it's not a joke. And connecting the right mentors to the mentees and seeing to it that this program runs successfully with a 2 month slot was not a mean feat, and well done to the entire team that has been spearheading this. And thanks, Amita, for the initiative too. She Builds was started by Yogini. She's also on the call today, and we've already featured all these very beautiful women and their beautiful work as well. And we hope people will keep on sending their entries so that we are able to highlight you onto the digital platforms too. And well done, girls, for being featured in the She Builds as well. So next slide. So Sonali, over to you. If you can just tell everybody, because this is something we've been waiting for a long, long time, and Sonali's managed to pull it off. And Sonali, over to you to talk about the industrial visit and the MOU slide.
So till now, we've had industrial visits in different cities also. We've done some heritage sites, we've done some under construction sites like the tunnel for um, Mumbai Metro. But this time we've been successful in getting an industrial visit. It's a behind the scene visit to Geo World. We probably go and see the public spaces, but we are trying to now go and see what's behind it, how it operates. Date is 27th June, Friday. Um, Time will be confirmed based on what is available with Geo. Only constraint here is that it is going to have limited people who can join. So post this meeting, we will be sharing a link. Please register for this. We have to restrict to certain numbers. So the faster you register, the 100% guarantee you're going to be in there. Looking forward to seeing
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah, we are also excited about this. Yeah.
Another announcement that I would like to make. We have Sonali Datta with us today, and we've signed an MOU with Wiki. Essentially, the idea behind doing an MOU is they are an industry partner for women in construction, women in industry, and it opens up an opportunity for us to look at what they are doing, engage with them, and for them also to see what women are doing here. And Sonali, if there is a 1 minute intro you want to give about Wiki, please go ahead.
Thank you, Sonali. It's always confusing when people say, Sonali, I'm ready to speak. Then I keep quiet. Of course. Thank you. It was quite exciting to join, do the MOU with uh, this group. And Sheetal and I we bump into each other and we keep talking about it, but finally it has happened. Wiki is a chamber of commerce and industry for all women. It's all, and they have sectoral councils. So I head the Corporate Sustainability Council. Our focus is looking at sustainability at 360 degrees. We know that everything affects the environment, but we talk about fashion, we talk about circularity. One of our focus area is, of course, safety and security of women, which includes mental health, physical health, financial health, plus the digital health these days. The other area which we are working very strongly is waste management, solid, e-waste, as well as digital waste. Uh, these days, we do create our digital waste, a lot of digital waste by lots of greetings and everything. So we're trying to see how we can educate people on that. Then content creation. We have also a couple of youngsters interning with us from Ashoka University. So we provide the opportunity of internship. So it is there. So in nutshell, plus we work with various associations. On ground in Mumbai, we have tied up with the Indian Port Trust they have given us land and for bamboo plantation last year. In Gurgaon, we are doing a lot of work with the Gurgaon Municipal Corporation, plus and I am Gurgaon, another NGO here. So in every city, we have about now 180 members plus all over India. Some states are not covered yet. We have 10 state chairs who manage their states very well, one of them being Maharashtra. We have one city also, Faridabad is booming here in North India. So we have a city chair also and under which. So each one on-grounds program are normally done by the state. And offline, we are doing almost 2 programs every month. One was yesterday, and the other is coming up on the 26th on, again, design thinking. But the second part of it, I think my minute is up. So welcome everybody, very, very happy to be here. And our membership is again sustainable. without any subscription. And the only criteria is that you have to be passionate about sustainability.
Thank you.
Good one.
Welcome.
Welcome, Sonali, and very happy to look, very happy to kind of liaison with you guys as well and see whether we can do something collaborative as well, especially the
Sure.
sessions and stuff. Yeah, thank you so much, and do share when you have any important sessions that our members can also attend. That'll be great.
Yeah, I will continue to share the
Yes,
invites with you. And as per the this thing, the logo of Real Woman goes
sure.
up every time
Yes,
when it's
yes.
there.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sonali. Thanks, Sonali. Both the Sonalis. And yeah, let's move forward, Dipti. So yes, it was an awesome week. The first week of June, we managed to meet all of y'all in different parts of the city. And kudos to all the ambassadors who arranged all this and made it happen. Well done, girls. A big clap to all of y'all to collect everybody, the various regions and meet. Thank you for that. And to the next slide. And the success stories. We're very happy to celebrate your success. Like I said, when you are successful, it makes us very happy and very proud of each one of you. So if you go to the next slide, Dipti. We will see all the ladies who made us proud, like Alina. Then there was Shefali, Sheetal, and Hema, the Reality Plus. We had Tina being awarded. Sangeeta also made us really proud with her awards. And, our Femtech was featured in ISHRE as well. If you go to the next slide. If you have missed anyone, please don't feel bad. Do share it with us and we'll put it up in the next month as well. So there were speakers from our group, panel discussions happened. Sonali was part of the panel discussion. Megha, who's now the president of ISHRE, I mean, for the ISHRE Ahmedabad event as well. Sangeeta from Chennai was also awarded with the Reality Plus, and Sonam's work was also featured in ISHRE Raipur. Well done, girls, and keep sharing all your spotlight moments with us. We are very happy to showcase to each one of you because you inspire others to follow in your footsteps. So the next slide, please. So these are some of our MOU and partners, and the events that we have done with them, and over 8 cities for now, and it's still growing. So to the next slide. And now the time comes for us to welcome Ashutosh. Extremely happy to announce that Ashutosh is with us today now. And Ashutosh, as he calls himself, CA by profession, but by passion, he is a business clarity enabler. And he has a very strong academic background in finances, being a chartered accountant, of course. But he combines the strategic financial strength that he has with practical tools for clarity. So what he realized that many people find it very difficult to put their tasks in a certain way and even manage their time in a certain way. So he does the job of a teacher, like we said, making people actually sit down and work on the tasks on a daily basis and then structure themselves so that they are able to free up the time and they are more productive. So we're very honored to have you, Ashutosh, today. And Dipti, kindly spotlight Ashutosh, and I'm handing over the mic to you, Ashutosh, to take it ahead. And I guess we'll have to make Ashutosh the host as well.
Thank you, Raji, for the introduction. Thank you. Glad to be here. Uh, I would like to have, can I
Yeah,
share
and before
my deck?
Ashutosh,
I would like to
yeah,
have my deck. I would like to share my slides as well. How do I do that? Okay.
we can make you a host for
Okay,
sure.
okay. Nah, yeah, I can see that. Hi,
Yeah.
everyone. A very good morning to all of you.
Good morning,
Morning,
sir.
good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Very good
morning.
morning. Very good morning. I'm so glad to to be here with all of you. Really, very glad to be here. And I'm gonna give my best shot for next 1 hour. That within 1 hour, if I can create something that can help you to free up at least 2 to 3 hours a day, that will be my success. So let's co-create the intention that we all are going to create that as a possibility for ourselves. Okay, let's inside that intention, we're going to start. I want to thank Raji. I want to thank Sonali for creating this possibility that I can contribute to all of you. So I'm going to share my deck with all of you. So some of you are like, laptop nahi hai. So what I figured out while the introduction was going on, book hai kya aapke paas? Anyone? Like agar laptop nahi hai to book hai? Anybody here? Book hai? Rashida, Shafali, if you don't have a laptop, बुक है तो बुक से भी कर लेंगे, ठीक है ना, बट लैपटॉप रहेगा तो बेस्ट रहेगा, मजा आएगा, ठीक है, लेट्स डू दैट. So let's create the intention. Why are we here for? We all are going to take a step back and we're going to identify opportunities for reclaiming back our time. I'm going to play a role of a facilitator for all of you. I'm going to make you do an exercise, and you will only figure out yourself what needs to be done. How it's going to work? I'm going to make you identify all the activities that consumes time, all the activities that you do. I'm going to enable you to evaluate each and every activity for opportunity to eliminate some tasks out of your life, delegate, automate, systematize, batch. So there are various ways that you can reclaim back your time. And then I would like you to create a 30-day game plan for taking action and actual reclaim back, so that this session doesn't becomes like a one good session we had on one of the Saturday, but actually, you are able to reclaim back, because it's very easy to have insights and ideas. मैं इसको delegate कर सकती हूँ, मैं ये automate कर सकती हूँ, but then we go back to operations and we are just the same. We just do the same thing. So we're going to create some ideas कि how can actually we reclaim back. So 30 days के अंदर वो actually हो जाता है. ठीक है? Everybody clear with the intention? All of us with me? Sonali,
Yes.
everyone, Navita, Anjali, Rashida, Madhulika, everybody, please come on video if you can come, guys. Please come on
Yes.
video. Would love to have all of you on video. Okay. So I'm just going to give my introduction briefly. I'm a founder of Akshapana Ecosystem. It's an ecosystem of entrepreneurs. My purpose of life is to be an enabler for entrepreneurs to do two things. One is to unlock their fullest potential. Now it could be 2x, 3x, 4x, whatsoever it is, but I believe that most of the entrepreneurs work at 30 to 40% of their actual true potential. My intention is, can I take it to 80, 85? And also do it gracefully. The biggest drive that I get out of my life is to be an enabler to cut down entrepreneurial stress. For me, the KPI for me is, can I cut down 70% of stress for entrepreneurs? If yes, I'm successful. And I can do that. God has blessed me with a lot of talent, because of which I'm able to do it. My qualification, CA, CFA, yeah, I don't do anything what CA does. My focus, my passion, my expertise lies in four things. Number one, to enable entrepreneurs to create clarity, strategic, annual, quarter, month, week, daily. Every single day, entrepreneurs plan their day along with me. Every day, with intention, they start the day. With clarity, they start the day. To create a very powerful mindset and effective leadership. That is the second thing which I focus on. To build a mind of inner calmness, no overthinking. I believe God has blessed me with a power to enable people to switch off their mind when they want to. And that's like superpower. And thirdly and fourthly, I want to create a possibility for every entrepreneur to live a balanced life. I don't agree that people say that balance possible nahi hai. I disagree. Balance possible hai. For me, Entrepreneur is one vehicle which helps me to live my purpose every single day. Live these four intentions every single day. Okay. Inside this intention, again, I want to thank Sonali and Raji for creating this possibility so that I can live this intention today with all of you. How are we going to do? Primarily, we are going to use an Excel sheet. We are going to use Google Sheet. I love Google Sheets, frankly. If you guys are comfortable with Google Sheets, please use Google Sheets. If not, Excel ठीक है. If not, तो book भी ठीक है. ठीक है? Shall we get ready, everyone? Anybody wants to ask anything before I start? Are we ready? Mentally fully ready here? Okay. Chalo. So I'm going to share the links. Get ready. Those who are ready, those who love Google Sheet, prioritize Google Sheet, the best version. ठीक है? तो आप Google Sheet का, I mean, जिसको comfortable है, they will make a copy. Open the link, go on file, make a copy. Those who are like, no, I would like to use Excel, then Excel sheet is here. Second link is for Excel sheet. So whatever you're comfortable, please make it. And just let me know, like, ready. Just say ready in the chat box so that I know where you're ready. Rajesh, Sonali, do you want to say anything before I start the exercise, or we are good to go? Pretty good to go? Okay. Amita is ready. So जो Google यूज करते हैं उनको मैं दिखा देता हूँ क्या करना है. You need to go here, okay, and you have to make a copy here. So, okay, Sonali will write like Sonali, reclaim your time, navigator. Okay, something like this. And then make a copy in your own Google Sheet. And those who are like, no, Google Sheet is uncomfortable, just use Excel sheet. It's okay. And put in the chat box that you're ready. Amita is ready, Raji is ready, Navita is ready. Anjali, I'll share the Excel sheet ka link here in the chat box. You can see the Excel sheet chat box. If you go through the chat of the Zoom, you will see I've shared both the links. Okay. Those who are like, Ashutosh, I don't have Excel sheet. I don't have laptop. No problem. I'll tell you what to do. Okay, what to do. Okay. I'm going to make you do the exercise using your book itself. ठीक है, वो हो जाएगा. I'll tell you what to do. Just be ready. Ready, everybody? Can I start? Niyati, ready? We just check. मैं अपना स्पॉटलाइट निकाल रहा हूँ, ठीक है? जब मैं जो चाहिए मैं डाल दूंगा अपने आप को. Okay, Parul ready, Netra ready, Urvi ready, Yogini ready, everyone ready. Navita, Puneet ready, everyone ready. Chalo, let's begin. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating intention. Ki, kyun? Why do we want to reclaim back our time? Why to free up our time? Because I was listening for entrepreneurs, men, women, and both of them I've been listening for them. Many of us will free time through delegation, automation, elimination. But then what will happen is you will fill that space with more work, more hustle, more doing. Is my listening right? Huh? We have become so work phobia, work logic. I mean, see, it's not bad, but the idea is that work addiction hai kahin na kahin. So that's why I want to start with the exercise that if you are able to take back 2-3 hours, whatsoever it is, how would you invest that time? So that's why the first step is going to be write down how do you want to do it. Sleep, health, relationship, where do you want to put your time? Once you claim back that time, I want you to look at that as a possibility. I'm going to give you 1.5 minutes to do so. Okay, ready everyone? I'm going to play music in the background. That's the style of being actionpreneur. I conduct all my workshop with a lot of music in the background so that you can focus. Ready everyone? Huh? So 1.5 minutes to each one of you for completing the exercise. Those who are using the book, what you will do is you will take the page and write down what if you get 3 hours, how would you invest that? How would you spread across every day? So somebody will say, okay, I'll sleep 1 hour more. I'll invest time for my workout, for yoga for an hour. I want you to write down whatever you think is right for you. Everybody got it, the first exercise?
Ashutosh, query, why 2 columns?
So first is to write where you want to, what you would like to use for.
Okay.
Better sleep, better health, whatever it is. I am not giving you what you need to do. I'll leave it. I will just put on the screen. But आप यहाँ पे लिख सकते हो. Let me just do it for you all. Hold on.
Excuse me, Ashutosh.
Yes.
So that Google Sheet is lock or what?
So you have to go on a Google Sheet, go on file, say make a copy, and
Wait,
you'll Anjali.
No, it's
and then
not
you'll make a-
allowing
I
to
want
make a
Excel sheet.
copy.
Okay.
I
So
am more comfortable with Excel sheet.
You
ठीक
can
है, then
use
use
the
Excel
Excel
Can you
sheet.
link.
please share
Okay,
the?
let me
It
tell
is
you.
there, it is there.
If there is anybody who's like Ashu, मेरे को तो make a copy का button ही नहीं आ रहा है. It is because you have not logged in your Google account. Sign in करिए Google account में, and then you will get that button. Okay?
I want Excel sheet. I am more comfortable with Excel.
Okay.
You,
I've
the
given the
link
Excel
is
sheet
there.
का link. Again, I'm sharing the link. Please download the link. I've shared the Excel sheet link. Do you want anybody needs a Google Sheet link? Should I share it again?
No, we are okay, I think.
Okay, so use the Excel sheet, okay? So, Raji, where would you like to put time if you claim back 3 hours? Give me one.
For me, I want to spend more time on meditation and reading.
Okay, meditation and reading. Okay. So you will write something. So everybody getting it? You write down what you want to do. Okay. And how much time? Okay. I give you guys around 1.5 minutes to do the needful. I'll play music in the background. Let me know in the chat box once you're done. Done, everyone?
Yeah.
Parul done? Alina done? Madhulika done? Everyone done? Can I go ahead? Okay.
Sure.
The next step is going to be so anywhere you have any feedback to give to me, slow jao. I mean, if you want me to change the way I speak, I use a lot of Hindi and English mix. If you want just me to be speaking English, anything you
No,
wish
it's
me to change, please let me know. मैं मेरा natural side से operate कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है?
Let the questions
Pardon?
because
Yeah,
yeah,
Anjali.
it's that questions you have shared with us.
Which
I am
question?
only writing that the better health, and then I miss the other questions options.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
want you to think independently where you, if at all you get 3 hours more, what would be the ideal usage of that time that you would like to do? Now, here, if you see on my screen, I've written better sleep, better health, relationship. ये मैंने options दिए मैं. लेकिन राजी ने क्या किया? राजी ने बोला meditation. तो आपको खुद से define करना है कि आप कहाँ time डालोगे. Where you would like to put time if you get 3 hours extra. I don't want to color your thoughts कि you have to use for this only. Maybe you have got something else in your mind. ठीक है अंजलि? Clear? Grishma, super clear? Urvi, super clear? Can I go ahead now? So we
Yeah.
have set the intention, okay? थोड़ा एक काम करते हैं, quickly share कर लेते हैं where you would like to put time. Let's have 2-3 sharings. Who would like to share? Just raise your hands. Quick sharing. Where you would like to put time? Anyone?
I'll share.
Yeah, okay, Sonali. Yeah.
I said if I get more time, I'd like to put some time against learning some new trends in the industry. I'm planning to do a PhD, so I want to put time towards that and then definitely meet friends.
Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. Who else would like to share?
Yeah, I would like to share.
Yeah, Bhagwati.
Yeah, so if I get more time, I would want to invest in. I'm learning music, more of music, and I have other passions. I want to, produce something like a song. So I want to invest more time in that, reading, and spend more time with my mom.
Wow.
Because we are all running around with stuff, and definitely I just want to go sit with her and sip a coffee every day. That would really make me happy.
Super. Thank you, Bhagwati. Last sharing, anyone? Yeah. Go ahead. What's your name? Matra Architects, what's your name?
With a Khushbu.
Khushbu. Okay. Khushbu, right?
Yes, yes. So I
Okay,
would
good.
like to learn new software in my for my industry, and also would like to spend more time with my kids and with my family, and would like to travel more.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Khushbu. Okay. So now let's go ahead. So you're gonna, each one of you are gonna, each one of you play multiple roles. So I'm going to do next exercise. Okay. We're going for the next exercise. And I will tell you how you're going to do the exercise. Those are using book. Okay. The first thing is we're going to identify the roles that you play. Okay. The roles that you currently play in your life. Let me show the slide. So as women, you play multiple roles out there. In business, as a founder, as a CEO, you have a role to play. You may be heading some function as well. In family, you're playing multiple roles. As a spouse, as a mother, as daughter-in-law, you've got responsibilities there as well. You may be part of community and you're playing some role there. Okay, every role takes some amount of your time. And sometimes, like, self-care and, me time can take a back seat sometimes. Okay. So what I want you to do is think about what are roles that you play actively today and what role requires a little more attention. Okay. So what you have to do is I just want you to ideate upon here what active roles you play and what roles call for attention. After you write down here, I want you to write the final categories here. The idea is we want to identify where your time is going today. Where your time is going today. So, for example, look at this is one of the example. I want you to create the category list where your time is going today. Clear, everybody? So it could be a task category or role category. I leave it to you. Ultimately, I want this. Even if you're like, Ashu, I don't want to do this exercise, I'm okay with this. You just write down the categories here. What are roles you are playing out there in your life? Clear, everybody? अमिता जी क्लियर? योगिनी क्लियर? या चलिए मैं बोलता हूं अगर आपको ये नहीं करना है मत करो आप डायरेक्टली यहाँ पे रोल लिख दो बिकॉज ये थोड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग हो सकता है आई नो दैट आप डायरेक्टली यहाँ पे आ जाइए और आप लोग रोल्स लिखिए यहाँ पे कि व्हाट रोल्स यू आर प्लेइंग फॉरगेट अबाउट दिस क्वेश्चंस जस्ट राइट इट डाउन हियर आई गिव यू गाइज अराउंड 2 मिनट्स ट्राई करते हैं 2 मिनट में कंप्लीट करने का तो जो बुक में कर रहे हैं आप लोग क्या करोगे आप लोग एक लिस्ट बना रोल्स का एक पेज फ्रेश पेज लीजिए एंड क्रिएट अ लिस्ट ऑफ रोल्स दैट यू प्ले बस इतना बना के रख लो आप Who are the people who are reading doing the book in the book? Yogini ji, you're doing the book? No, you're doing a laptop. Okay. Anybody who's doing the book, just let me know. Just if you can raise digital hands, I know that who are using the book.
It's me.
Okay.
Parul.
Parul is using book.
Yes.
Shefali also.
Shefali, Parul, only two, right? Rest of you are using spreadsheets. Chalo. ठीक है. Get going. Isha, I've shared the Google Sheet also again, if you want it. खुशबू, you can also add a category called as a self caretaker also. खुद के लिए भी आप कुछ करते हो क्या अपने हेल्थ के लिए? Even that takes time, right? वो भी. Done, everyone?
Yeah.
Roles written?
Done.
Okay. Now, those who are using Excel sheet and spreadsheet, what you got to do is, you got to, आपके सबने यहाँ पे अपने आप रोल आगे रहेंगे, right? Next sheet पे आ जाइए. All of you are able to see the headings come automatically. Navita, can you see that? Yeah?
Yes.
So
Yes.
inside each role, you have to write down how much of time you consume and what you do. Top 5 activities. I'm sure that many of you are like, अरे मेरे को तो 10 cells चाहिए. I know that. Some of you really want that kind of. बहुत बड़ा हो जाएगा exercise. Let's go for 80-20. Write down top 10 activities that you do inside each role. Clear, everybody? Along with the time that you take. Now, time may be weekly, daily, doesn't matter. Just write down the time. Because इसके बाद वाले sheet में मैं आपको बताने वाला हूँ कि weekly कर रहे हो, daily कर रहे हो. Okay, आप लोग करने वाले हो selection. Right now, only write down the time that you take. Don't worry about the daily है, weekly है. Just put down time. Clear, everyone? 10 minutes for this activity. Now, those who are using the book, then I'll tell you what to do. Okay, those using the book. I think Shefali and one more, right? So what you will do is create category as a एक पेज पे को एक कैटेगरी ले लो और उसको लैंडस्केप में कर लो, बुक को लैंडस्केप में पकड़ लो आप, and just create on top, you write on the category. 10 categories है या 8 categories है, so there will be 8 pages you will use on top. So everybody who is using the Google Sheet, Excel sheet, please start your activity. I'm just guiding them who are using the book right now. You don't need to focus here. Completely start focusing on listing your task and time. So Shefali and who else? Shefali and
Me, Parul.
Parul. So what you will do, Parul and Shefali, आप एक लैंडस्केप में ले लीजिए, ऊपर कैटेगरी लिख दीजिए. सो 8 पेजेस तो 8 कैटेगरीज हो जाएगी और लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे आप लिखोगे एक्टिविटीज एंड टाइम टेकन. बस आप लिस्टिंग करते जाइए, ठीक है? बाग एंड कीप लाइक 80% स्पेस अवेलेबल फॉर अदर कॉलम्स आल्सो टू बी रिटन. क्लियर पारुल, शिफाली? सुपर क्लियर. चलिए 10 मिनट्स मिलेंगे, हम लोग कंप्लीट करेंगे इस एक्टिविटी को. इफ यू नीड मोर टाइम विल टेक मोर टाइम, बट लेट्स स्टार्ट विद 10 मिनट्स.
We need to categorize activity in 24 hours a day.
कैन यू कम अगेन?
Do we need to categorize all this activity for one day? How much time we are spending for this activity?
Some activity you're doing on daily basis. Like if you see this example on the screen, daily stand-up meeting, you know, like this is example by Sonali, by the way. And she does this for 20 minutes every day. So she's written 20 minutes. Certain things which is written is only like per week, 2 hours. So right now, I don't want you to categorize weekly or monthly, because the next step which I'm going to take you through, let me show you. Next step which I'm going to take you through, okay? सबसे पहला काम मैं कराने वाला हूं आपको, डेली करते हो या वीकली करते हो या मंथली करते हो, ठीक है खुशबू? तो वो आ जाएगा वहां पे, तो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. राइट नाउ जस्ट राइट डाउन द टाइम. क्लियर एवरीबॉडी? चलो गेट गोइंग. ऑल ऑफ यू क्लियर अबाउट द इंस्ट्रक्शंस? राजी क्लियर?
Yeah, so when we say daily monitoring, so then it will be daily monitoring ना, एक दिन का कितना टाइम स्पेंड करता है,
हाँ, जस्ट राइट
and
डाउन
then वो
हाउ मच
weekly
टाइम.
भी हो सकता है, monthly भी ऐड हो जाएगा, यानी
हाँ,
it
वो
will get
करेंगे
added.
अपन.
हाँ,
अभी आप सिर्फ डेली मॉनिटरिंग करते हो, डेली मॉनिटरिंग लिखो आप. 20 मिनट्स करते हो, 30 मिनट्स करते हो, जो भी करते हो आप,
ठीक.
ठीक है? जस्ट राइट डाउन. या okay, Isha, it's okay, you can write down in a book. Okay, in the book you will create 7-8 pages, 10 pages, whatsoever it is. ऊपर कैटेगरी लिखोगे आप. एज अ रोल मतलब कैटेगरी मतलब एज अ रोल. व्हाट इज अ रोल? एज अ रोल दैट यू प्ले. एंड लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे आप ऐसे यहाँ पे एक्टिविटी और टाइम डालोगे, ठीक है? ईशा, शिफाली एंड पारुल, 3 ऑफ यू. चलो गेट गोइंग. एवरीबडी सुपर क्लियर अबाउट द इंस्ट्रक्शंस? क्या करना है? नियति सुपर क्लियर, ग्रीष्मा सुपर क्लियर, मधुलिका सुपर क्लियर. चलो गेट गोइंग. 10 मिनट्स टू ईच वन ऑफ यू. Some of you must have finished.
Yeah.
Would like to know how much time would like to have the rest of you, those who are yet still doing. How many minutes you'd like to have? How many of you like finished, done already? Raji done? Khushbu done? Need a minute more? Okay. Grishma done? Okay. 1 minute more for rest of them. 1 minute more. Those who are done, they can now move to the next sheet and they can at least start doing daily, weekly, whatsoever. Okay. Okay. So let's give 1 minute more to all of them. Those who are yet to catch up. Yeah, Raji, over to you. You have a question.
No. So I was just, I mean, whatever we wrote down, now the same thing you have to take up into the next slide and see
No, it
which
will
is a
come automatically.
okay.
It will come automatically. You don't need to do it. Okay, 1 minute to each one of you. Please complete and wrap up.
You just want us to right now select the frequency from the
Yeah.
options in the next tab.
Yeah, you can do that. You can start doing that, but I'm just waiting for everybody to complete as well.
Right? How frequency in the sense in a day, how much time we are doing that activity?
Yeah. Either daily or weekly, whatever it is. So let me tell you the next activity. The next thing is you're going to go to analysis ka sheet, step 3. And some activities which you have taken, you have written 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Some you are doing on a daily basis. Some you are doing on a weekly basis. So whatever it is, just choose the frequency. Okay. So I give you 1 minute for doing this, maybe 1.5 minutes, complete this activity.
So in that frequency, we just write daily, weekly, monthly, whatever.
Yeah. Only choose one.
Right.
Only choose one.
One?
Choose one option. For each activity, you will choose only one option. Daily,
ठीक
weekly, जो भी है. ठीक है?
ठीक है.
1.5 minutes to each one of you for completing that step. So now those who are doing in book, Parul.
Hello. Can
Yeah.
you repeat again?
Yeah. So done with task listing. Okay. Now when you go to step 3, you will see these 2 columns are automatically populated. Yes or no? Yeah.
There are so many colors like pink, green, orange.
कहाँ पे?
Ashutosh, do you want me to share
The
my
step
screen?
3 are
Please show.
we have to check the steps 3, right?
And one of you please share your screen. I would like to know exactly if at all there is anything wrong with the sheet itself. Yeah. Anybody can share the sheet. What is it? Sonali?
Yeah, I'll share.
Yeah.
Okay. This is amazing. Perfect. You're doing perfect. So you have to just choose frequency. Can you see that? What Sonali is doing?
Yeah.
Data has come in step 3, right? Now keep wherever the data is, wherever time is, just choose. Wherever blank is, don't touch it.
Yeah, got it. Thank you, Sonali.
Okay?
I guess this doesn't come in the same way in Excel, so people might be a little bit confused.
This is Excel only.
ना
I'm
ना
getting the
एक्सेल
same
में
in
कलर कोडिंग नहीं आता है.
कलर कोडिंग शायद उसमें नहीं आएगा.
हाँ.
उसमें कलर कोडिंग रह गया एक
नहीं यार. So I guess
एक
people
कॉलम में
got
रह गया, बाकी मैंने डाला है मैंने वहां पे मेरे से रह गया. आई एम सो सॉरी फॉर दैट, बट
no.
choose whatever it is. Okay?
Yeah.
Please complete. Okay, so please complete that, each one of you. Those who are doing the in the book, okay, what you have to do is, so Parul is doing in the book. Okay, Parul, what you will do is you will add a frequency करके column and write down the frequency of the task. Okay. So basically you're just I'm gonna make you add columns for each of the activity which I'm going to do now. So write down the weekly head, daily head, whatsoever it is. Okay, get going. 1 minute for completing this. Done, everyone?
Mm.
Frequency done?
Yeah.
Now, let me share about what are the ways you can, optimize yourself, reclaim strategy kya ho sakta hai. You have to choose what can work for you. Eliminate. Sometimes we take up the activity and we keep on doing it. Is it possible to even stop doing it at the first place? Declutter karna hi nahi hai. Ask yourself, can I eliminate it out of my life? Is it required at the first place? Just because I started one point of time, I need not continue if it doesn't serve my purpose and my wish. Second is allocate. Allocate means passing it to someone who's already capable and available. I want to create a distinction between delegation and allocation. Many of us think, I believe that people use it interchangeably. So if at all I have somebody in my team who's ready, who can take up the task, who is skillful, then and if I give that particular task, it's called allocation. And during day-to-day life, we keep on allocating a lot of tasks. So we are like a traffic cop. We just diverting the traffic. तुमको ये करना है, तुमको ये करना है, तुमको ये करना है. उसको allocation बोलते हैं. If suppose I am doing some task today, but I don't want to do it. I want to train somebody else to do it. उसमें delegation, उसको delegation कहते हैं. Delegating means you're going to train somebody, going to spend some time for somebody else to take over the task. उसको delegate कहा जाता है. Everybody clear about distinction? हम कई बार delegation, हम allocation को delegation कह देते हैं. Everybody clear about this distinction? Allocate और delegate में difference है. Delegation में actually आप अपना task निकाल के इसे और सिखा रहे हो. It takes time. You have to be a teacher there. Okay? Then automation is easy. You can let tech handle it with minimal human effort. Systematize. Can you create a checklist routine to make it seamless? See if that is a possibility. Because systematized हो जाएगा तो it is predictable for you to do it. Batching. Batching means grouping similar tasks and tackle them in one focused lot. So there's a concept of context switching. So like what I do is I keep my all the meetings from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock typically. I keep my 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock completely free for deep work. I'll do my work. I don't want to talk to anybody. So for me, that creates workability because क्या होता है meetings, if I scatter the meetings across my days, across my whole day, a part of mind is already preparing for the meeting or pondering over what was discussed. So batching helps to improve the productivity in a big way. So it is possible you might be able to batch that task on a one day, right? Some organizations process payments only on one day of a month or a fortnight. Why? It is called batching because it becomes efficient. नहीं तो everyday OTP देना है, इतना imagine करो कितना time waste होता है. एक दिन देंगे, 1 hour only OTP खेलेंगे, something like that. Everybody clear? हाँ, चलो अभी आप लोग उठा. I mean, you will pick up whatever it is. So you will go here and you will choose the option. You can choose 2 options also. Thankfully Google Sheet में possible है, Excel में possible नहीं है. ठीक है? Excel में possible नहीं है. You can choose 1 or 2 options also. ठीक है? Excel sheet में only 1 option is possible. And those who are using book, Parul, in your case, choose what you think you can do. And by the way, if you can't do much of it, you have to do it on your own, then self-task is the last option. Okay, self-task. मतलब करना ही पड़ेगा मुझे वो. I have to do it no matter what. There is no way, I mean, whatever the way I'm doing, it's perfect. There is no scope of optimizing it also. So self-task आ जाएगा. If you can optimize it, then also you can put systematization here. Otherwise, self-task आ जाएगा. Clear, everybody? Raji, super clear?
So now in Excel, what happens is we see time that can be reclaimed. There we have to write ना कि self task है, eliminate है, कहाँ करना है ये?
एक मिनट बता देता हूँ. मैं खोल लेता हूँ Excel sheet.
Excel थोड़ा अलग दिख रहा है.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I think we can select two at one time.
Yeah,
That's
in
what I
Google Sheet.
saw.
In Google Sheet.
Yeah,
Google
okay.
Sheet. Google Sheet. So Excel sheet में ना इसको डिलीट मार दो. सॉरी, इसको तो पहले डिलीट मार दो. मैंने लगता है आपको ये सब डिलीट मार दो. ठीक है? पहले से आ गया रहेगा, राइट?
हाँ, आ गया था.
तो डिलीट मार दो. अब आप क्या करो? अब आप ड्रॉप डाउन होगा वहां पे. अब देखिए यहाँ पे ड्रॉप डाउन होगा.
हाँ.
ऐसे सिलेक्ट करो. मैं ना गूगल शीट का प्रेमी हूँ, तो मैं थोड़ा सा आई एम ऑलवेज पुशिंग पीपल टू यूज गूगल शीट. अब देखो गूगल शीट में 2 ऑप्शन सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो, एक्सेल शीट में नहीं कर सकते हो. क्यों ऐसा? So, अब डिलीट मार दो, जो जो यहाँ पे डेटा पहले से पॉपुलेटेड होगा उसको निकाल दीजिए, एंड नाउ यू कैन चूज द ड्रॉप डाउन. ठीक है एवरीवन?
डिलीट मारा तो ड्रॉप डाउन नहीं आता.
आएगा आएगा, देखिए.
And
ऐसे जाके यहाँ पे क्लिक करिए, इस तरफ रहेगा, देखिए. एक काम
yeah,
करिए, स्क्रीन दिखाई मुझे राजी.
I'll just share screen.
what is self-task?
मतलब आई हैव टू डू इट, आई विल ओनली
अभी
डू
ये मैंने यहाँ निकाल के
आई विल
रखा,
ओनली डू.
बट हाँ, सी हियर, करे. ये मैंने डिलीट करने के लिए यहाँ साइड में रखा है. डिलीट करूँ कि नहीं सोच रही थी.
अच्छा
इसमें ऐसा दिखता है.
अच्छा, डिलीट करके
अच्छा,
वैसे
आई
निकाल
नो.
दिया.
हाँ, एक
अच्छा,
मिनट. हाँ, आई
एक
नो.
काम
आई थिंक
करो.
आई हैव एन आइडिया. आई हैव एन
हाँ,
So
आइडिया.
you
आपको सिर्फ,
shifted it.
हाँ आप ऐसे, हाँ, और
कट
डिलीट
कट
कर
करके
दो.
पेस्ट कर दिया.
इसको
Yes.
डिलीट कर देते. हाँ,
Yes.
नाउ
हाँ.
इट विल वर्क. नाउ
Yes,
इट
now
विल
it will
वर्क.
go. Thank you, Raji.
नो वरीज.
Very good. Thank you. चलो. Yeah, Niyati, please share.
Yeah, I had a quick question. So in systemize, what is the criteria? Like, will it take time to get there? Or I'll have to train someone, I'll have to allocate someone. What is the
So
guideline?
if you can, create process which makes it more effective for yourself or for somebody else, it is systematization.
Okay, got
Okay,
it.
it could be
Thank
as
you.
simple as creating a checklist. Abhi, for example, accounts में there are some recurring activities to be done, and मुझे बहुत follow up करना पड़ता था. अरे ये हुआ नहीं हुआ, ये नहीं, मैंने एक चेकलिस्ट दे दिया. बोला मैंने स्टाफ को कि भाई एवरी डे आपको ये चेकलिस्ट भरना है, उसमें मंडे ट्यूसडे वेडनेसडे का चेकलिस्ट है. What she does is she opens a Google form and she just checks it. हाँ, मंडे ये करना है. It's a reminder to herself कि ये मंडे मुझे करना है, बिकॉज वो भूल जाती थी. So मैंने क्या बना दिया, चेकलिस्ट बना दिया. So now nothing is falling through cracks in accounts because she has a system. Even if I just put it, प्रिंट आउट निकाल के मैं अगर डाल भी दूं इवन सामने, जहाँ पे वो बैठती है, even that is not serving the purpose because she will not even see that particular page. What worked for me was creating a Google form, giving it to her, telling her कि every day you have to fill up this form and start with your day. So that's a nudge to her कि okay, आज Tuesday I have to do this activity in operations.
Got it.
So systematize हो गया ना मेरा, कितना simple है, Google
got
form मैंने बना दिया. Clear everybody?
Thanks.
So
चलो.
only one question, Ashutosh, over here. We have to only fill the column E, right? Nothing
Yeah.
else.
अभी हम
Not to
वहीं पे
go.
हैं. Yeah, only that, absolutely. Okay. So I will come to the column F in a while. All of you, please confirm if you're done with the strategy to reclaim. Just focus on one column at a time. One column at a time. 1 minute to each one of you. एक बार हो जाएगा तो चैट पे डाल दीजिएगा सब लोग. या नहीं नियति, you have a question.
Sorry. So how do you handle if you have projects going on and there are unscheduled calls, crisis call that come in from the sites and things? So we can't really avoid them and put them in a particular section. So they do take up chunk of your
So suppose I am
time.
Ashutosh, I am
Huh.
Niyati, you are Ashutosh or you're somebody, okay? I am
Huh.
Niyati. Try to have a distance. you're my coach. You're a world-class coach on productivity. Number one. I am saying that कि प्रोजेक्ट्स चलते हैं, मेरे को कॉल्स आते हैं और मेरा बहुत टाइम जाता है, बहुत बैंडविड्थ जाता है, मैं क्या करूं? तो क्या बोलोगे आप? हाउ कैन आई फ्री अप माई सेल्फ विद दैट?
I
अनम्यूट करके
don't
बताओ.
have the answer. I'm genuinely asking you.
आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक यू वेयर द हैट ऑफ कोच. जनरली आंसर आ जाता है, बट सी व्हाट पीपल मे डू इज they may have somebody to handle escalations who are trained to
Okay.
do that. Because if I want to free up myself,
So if I give a standard set of escalation guideline that only come to me after this escalation happens, is that I should put that?
you can do
But as
that.
an entrepreneur, I feel yeah, resolve hota hai to kar do. At the end of the day, I'll only have to face the music.
And see, the
I
thing
don't
is,
know if it's problem with everyone or just with me.
the thing is, it depends upon how we are creating the next line. If at all we can
Okay.
create next line who is better than us also, who will handle with amazing integrity and responsibility even beyond what you do, with love and care that even what you bring on table. तब क्या आप संभालोगे?
No, I will delegate then.
You will delegate. तो figure out you can create somebody like that.
Okay.
Intention होना चाहिए
Thank you.
create करने का. ठीक है? चलो. Done everybody. Can I go to the next piece?
Yeah.
चलिए.
Yes.
अब हम क्या करेंगे? तो समवेयर आई एम श्योर यू हैव टन सेल्फ टास्क कि वो मैं ही करने वाली हूँ. ठीक है, आप करो बिंदास. ठीक है ना? नाउ डेलीगेशन में क्या होता है? देयर आर सर्टेन हिडन रीजंस एट द बैक ऑफ द माइंड बिकॉज ऑफ व्हिच यू डोंट डेलीगेट. And I want you to get aware of those reasons. Why? So it could be attachment. I've always done this. This is feels like mine. मुझे तो ये करना ही है. So you are attached to your tasks. You might be a perfectionist. No one else can do it the way I do it. It has to be 100% perfect. That could be a reason. Loss of control. You'll lose visibility or grip if I hand it over to you. It could be lack of trust, that you can't trust others. What if it all बराबर नहीं हुआ तो? 10 काम अच्छे से किया लेकिन एक काम गड़बड़ हुआ ना, स्टिल यू विल लाइक नहीं, मेरे को ट्रस्ट नहीं है. नो वी सी दैट. बोलते ना, एक व्हाइट पर्दे पे अगर ब्लैक दाग होगा, लोगों को ब्लैक दाग ज्यादा दिखता है, व्हाइट पर्दा नहीं दिखता है. दैट्स अ प्रॉब्लम विद अस, राइट? वी लूज ट्रस्ट. एंड एक बार ट्रस्ट टूट जाता है, बार बार आता भी नहीं है. सो वी नीड टू वर्क ऑन आवर ओन साइकोलॉजी, बिकॉज दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ दैट वी आर कंटिन्यूइंग टू डू सो मच ऑफ हार्ड वर्क. लेट्स रीबिल्ड आवर ट्रस्ट. अगर वहां पे टूटा है तो कहीं ना कहीं मैं भी रिस्पॉन्सिबल था ना. मैंने सिस्टम्स नहीं बनाए थे. अगर कुछ फटा है कहीं पे और अगर कुछ ब्रेकडाउन हुआ है तो या तो मैंने ट्रेन नहीं किया उस व्यक्ति को, या मेरा सिलेक्शन गड़बड़ था, या फिर सिस्टम बराबर नहीं थे, तो मैं भी तो रिस्पॉन्सिबल हूँ. वाई एम आई ब्लेमिंग ऑन एवरीबडी एल्स, ऑन एवरीबडी अदर्स, अदर पीपल? Okay, it could be lack of people also. You don't have people ready for it. So see, wherever you've written delegation, see if there is something that is coming your way to reclaim back your time. Everybody clear? So जहां पे डेलीगेट है वहां पे आप लिखोगे ये, क्योंकि हो सकता है कि इसमें से कुछ चीज आपके पीछे आ जाए, क्योंकि अगर अभी तक वो डेलीगेशन था, हो सकता था, तो क्यों नहीं किया? कुछ तो कारण है, छुपा हुआ कारण पीछे की तरफ, कुछ तो कारण है, उसको लिखो आप यहाँ पे. This is going to increase your self-awareness. Why you have not delegated it? Clear, everybody? Grishma, super clear? Khushbu, Sonali, super clear?
Yeah.
Chalo, get going. Take around a minute for completing this. Done, everyone? Done, everyone?
Yes.
Anybody needs more time? Parul done? Okay. Yogini done? Khushbu done? Puneet, Sandhya done, everyone?
I
Any
have
questions?
one question.
Yeah.
So I have choose the making food for 2 hours daily. So I have to allocate this work to my maid. So I am so much confused like कि यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? Like I
Can
am
you
not
repeat again?
attached and I am not professionist and loss of control. I didn't
Okay, so
understand.
allocate करना है. Don't analyze it too much. This is
Okay.
only if relevant if you want to delegate somebody. So if you are able to see there is nothing behind my mind, I've just not done it, then don't pick up anything. There is nothing out there.
Yeah. And what about the self task? Self task.
Self-task means you
Because
choose to do it. You choose to do it. मतलब मैं करूँगी. ये मैं
yeah.
ही कर सकती हूँ और
So
मैं ही
that
करने
is
वाला
my
हूँ.
like related health and related like sports. So I have to do myself. Na?
Yeah, absolutely.
That is the my self task.
Absolutely. अभी ये वर्कशॉप है.
Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
delegate this workshop to anybody? Impossible नहीं है, but I choose to do it. मुझे अच्छा लगता है, मैं करूँगा ना.
Yeah.
मेरा अगर मैं बनाऊंगा तो मैं वर्कशॉप कंडक्ट करने वाला हूँ. वर्कशॉप का प्रेपरेशन कुछ हद तक मैं डेलीगेट कर सकता हूँ, बट जो मुझे लगता है मुझे चाहिए कहीं ना कहीं तो मेरे को फाइनलाइजेशन करना ही पड़ेगा इस स्लाइड्स बनाने में, तो मैं पार्टली डेलीगेट कर सकता हूँ, फुल्ली डेलीगेट नहीं कर सकता हूँ. गेटिंग इट? सो
Yeah.
ऐसा नहीं कि मैं कोई काम ही नहीं करना है, काम करेंगे लेकिन थॉटफुली चूज करेंगे कि ये काम मैं करूंगी और ये काम मैं डेलीगेट कर सकती हूँ.
Yeah.
एवरीबॉडी क्लियर?
Yeah.
राजेश क्लियर?
So we have to
Yeah,
create our shadow.
Yeah, we can create a shadow. We choose to create a shadow.
Yeah.
Anjali, because of that, we will be able to free up our time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Absolutely, right? Now, each one of you are going to write down time that you can reclaim. So how you'll do it? I want you to write down कि अगर suppose you are able to see 30 minutes every day I can reclaim back. So suppose I can reclaim, if at all I have a 5-day work week or 6-day, suppose 6-day work week. तो मेरा कितना time मेरा free हो जाएगा? 2 hours. So I want you to write down in hours. Okay, only in hours. In how many hours can get freed up in your opinion per week? पर वीक की बात कर रहा हूँ, पर डे की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ, पर वीक की बात कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है? If it is daily, then multiplied by 3, 5 or 6, whatever you, how many times you do it. If it's per week आप free कर रहे हो 1 hour, तो write only 1 hour. Everybody clear?
Yeah.
हाँ, तो पर वीक बेसिस पे जी कॉलम को भरेंगे अपन. चलिए, 1.5 minute for this. Done, everyone? So on top you will see in row number C, like first row पे आपको दिखेगा C में कि how much time it is coming per week. So I would like to know how much time is it coming for you if you really are able to reclaim. Can you
I'm
put in
getting
chat?
11 hours. 11 hours.
Okay, 11 hours.
I'm getting 16 hours.
16 hours. Okay. All of you can put on chat also. I would like to know everybody's number. Raji says 11. 16, Amita. Okay. Bhagwati says 8. Okay. Rest of you. Isha says 8. Parul says 25. Niyati says 10. Krishma says 10. Okay. Interesting. Everybody clear? Kya hai?
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you the next step. Some of you might like to, like we are in hurry, I guess so. So let me just tell you 1 minute more इस पे डाल देते हैं before we complete this sheet. So I want you to use column H. And if at all something is very easy, then write easiest. सबसे easy है. Like, easiest है तो easy. अगर low hanging fruit है, hardly like some effort, then do low hanging, medium effort, and some effort. Complete this particular section. Matlab, whatever activity, whatever you've figured out, if at all, how much effort will it take from your side to really do it? Because low hanging fruit hai, so we can do it easily, right? Within a day, we can just complete all of that and we can reclaim our time. Okay. So just take 1 minute and finish this piece, everyone. 1 minute to each one of you.
Ashutosh, can I ask a question over here?
Go ahead. Rest of you, please continue. Okay. Yeah. Amita.
Yeah. So, it's a relatively new company for us. Like, I am an entrepreneur now. Earlier, I was an entrepreneur. So, Shefali, if she's there, she will laugh at me because she also had written that she also is a firefighter. So I also do a lot of firefighting. Now, by systemizing or by having good people, maybe I'll have some free time. Say I'm able to free time, say around 5 hours in a week or 6 hours in a week by doing this. But when I listed the requirement, like, where I would like to spend those hours, I may not be able to do it in particularly those hours, because when I'm saving 6 hours, I'm saving 6 hours of my learning, my working time. And what I had listed out were more on personal front, like, that I want to sleep more or I want to do some learning. So like Sonali, I also aspire to do my PhD, but then, so how does this gel then?
Sure. So there is a simple thing, there is a hidden sheet here. It comes down to basics. Having a schedule comes down to just basics. Creating a schedule. I believe schedule is an art. I take an hour to just build my own schedule. Really thinking through what I really want to do. मुझे week schedule बनाना है तो it takes time. So everybody needs to have a schedule out there. आपके मॉर्निंग रिचुअल्स क्या होने चाहिए, इवनिंग रिचुअल्स क्या होने चाहिए, कितने बजे मुझे ऑफिस जाना है, कितने बजे मुझे निकलना है ऑफिस से, एवरीथिंग यू ट्राई एंड ऑप्टिमाइज इट. सो मैंने हाइड कर रखा है, व्यू में हिडन शीट में जाएंगे तो आपको शेड्यूल मिल जाएगा. दैट इज द वे टू स्टार्ट, दैट स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट, अमिता. ओके, या एनीबॉडी एल्स वुड लाइक टू एक्सप्रेस? थैंक यू फॉर दैट क्वेश्चन अमिता. मुझे वैसे भी शेयर करना था शेड्यूल, आपने अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया. आई कुड insert that question, I could share.
Adding on to what Amita said and that schedule that you showed, Ashutosh, what I had done is for 2 weeks, I had written down in half an hour intervals during the office time what I was doing. Was it a BD activity, operation activity, finance activity, HR, client call tha, email tha, self reading tha, whatever I was. Then at the end of 2 weeks, I clubbed all the categories together to see where I'm spending time. And then if HR needed 2 hours at the end of it, I then said every week on this day at this time only you can come and talk to me. So then I was not getting disturbed from what I was doing to do something else.
Brilliant.
That helped
what
me.
Sonali has done is, इसको बोलते हैं टाइम लॉगिंग. उन्होंने पूरा एक हफ्ते का पूरा लॉग संभाला, फिर डेटा देखा, क्योंकि अभी आपने जो लिखा है ना, आपका परसेप्शन है. जरूरी नहीं है कि आपने एक्चुअली आप ऐसे टाइम डालते हो. अगर वो कर लो, उसके बाद दोबारा एक्टिविटी करोगे तो आपको और दिखेगा, काफी कुछ वैल्यू मिलेगा. Because you might have not written something which you're putting time, you're not even aware of that. It happens with all of us.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So done, everybody. Can I go ahead?
Yeah.
Done?
Yeah.
Was the activity useful, everyone?
Yes.
Huh? So let us
Yes,
thank Sonali and Raji for creating this possibility for all of us to figure out where we can reclaim our time. So thank you, Sonali, and thank you, Raji, for creating this possibility for all of them.
Thanks, Ashutosh. To you, basically.
I know, no, you created this platform. That's why we are able to use that. Opportunity तो रहती है.
नहीं, thank you so much
So
for
how
being
do
here.
we take this ahead for the next 30 days, Ashutosh? Like,
Okay,
I
I'll
see
just share.
people
I'll
are.
share. I'll come to that. Guys, can I go ahead, everyone?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
I want to do two things. One is I want to share about how can you do it now. So I want to propose a mission reclaim project to all of you for 30 days. And I want to invite you. See, मुझे नहीं पता है आपका reclaim में कितना time लगने वाला है. But if you can block an hour a day for mission reclaim, so that you are actually putting time to build structures, automate, because दिमाग लगता है ना, बात करनी पड़ती है, recruit करना पड़ता है, delegate करना पड़ता है, तो all effort है. So reclaim अगर आपको वो करना है, like आपने किसने तो भी लिखा है 20 hours per week, 10 hours per week, तो आपको एक capex तो करना पड़ेगा बॉस. You have to do capex. I would recommend एक 30 मिनट्स का हडल आप लोग कर सकते हो अगर, दैट विल बी आइडियल, जहां पे शेयरिंग होगी. जैसे अभी सोनाली ने शेयरिंग की, तो यू विल गेट आइडिया, अच्छा मैं भी ऐसा कर सकती हूँ. सो शेयरिंग में बहुत दम होता है, सो इफ इट ऑल देयर कैन बी अ स्पेस क्रिएटेड. You guys can create on your own. If you want me to be part of that space, I can facilitate a space wherein 30 minutes के लिए हम 4 हफ्ते करेंगे. But I would like to have invitation so that you are able to join and create the possibility. तो वी कैन क्रिएट दैट सो दैट देयर इज, तो ये जो एक हमने मिशन रिक्लेम उठाया, इसका एक्चुअल इंप्लीमेंटेशन भी होना चाहिए. नहीं तो इट्स वेरी इजी कि वन गुड वर्कशॉप इन TRW वी हैड वन सैटरडे एंड वी जस्ट डूइंग द सेम थिंग. तो राजी, आई वांट यू टू सजेस्ट व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज अ बेटर आइडिया, व्हाट कैन बी डन.
I think this is a good idea what you're saying. We'll keep tapping and asking people in the groups also कि कहाँ पे आए हैं, अगर किसी ने कुछ किया, success stories इसके ऊपर share करो. How did you all do it? We can do things like that as well. And other people say, nice, yes, we would like to talk to you too, just to share what they've been doing. We might probably ask you in 2 weeks' time or something, somewhere midway, to see if people are progressing. Yeah.
We can do that.
Okay.
So my humble request is each one of you take, if you're using Google Calendar or something like that, and if you think it's a good idea to block a calendar, do you think Raji is a good idea? I want to block a calendar for this activity. Would you like to do that, or you want to do that? What do you think? I want to ask
Block.
people, calendar में अगर block करना है, अगर आप लोग calendar use करते हो, recurring activity every day mission reclaim project 1 hour या 30 minutes, whatever works for you, so that it's there in your calendar. It's reminding you all.
Yeah.
How many of you use calendars here? Pretty much everyone. So
Yeah.
calendar में डाल दोगे recurring task, एक
Yes.
mission reclaim project डाल दो, 30 days के लिए डाल दो recurring task, so that this activity remains on your mind. It could be early morning because it requires thinking, right?
Yeah.
Do all of that.
Yeah. First thing in the morning is a
First
good
thing in
idea.
the morning, yeah, very high priority.
Yeah.
Have a general question. I mean, not regarding the calendar and everything,
Yeah.
about the tasks which we had put. So most of my tasks are self tasks. Like as I have 2 kids, so I am the only person who can do that. Like
Correct.
a wife or a mother, as a daughter. So my list was mostly the self task. So in that case, I cannot really reclaim a lot of time at all.
Yeah. Possible you
So
may not be able to reclaim, but if at all, you can seek some support from family members. अब जैसे Nikita, my wife, there are few things in the evening, late in the evening, that she has delegated to me that मुझे ही करना है. तो the task list given to me, तो मैं वो करता हूँ out of love. तो ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं कर सकते हैं, अगर मांगो तो हेल्प मिलता है. दैट्स द थिंग. ठीक है ना? तो सर्टन एक्टिविटीज शी हैज टोल्ड मी, कैन यू टेक इट अप, एंड आई एम टेकिंग इट अप आउट देयर. अच्छा लगता है करना. तो देखो अगर कुछ कर सकते हैं वो लोग तो.
okay, that's good. I would follow your wife.
They would love to do it, let me tell you. You have to, but एक environment बनाना पड़ता है, मीटिंग करनी पड़ती है, पहले से बोलना पड़ता है मेरे को एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्वर्सेशन करना है, लेकिन बैठना नहीं, ना आज से तुम ये करोगे, इधर नॉट मेंटल रेडी. एक एक माहौल क्रिएट करना पड़ता है. कल 4 बजे एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मीटिंग करनी है मुझे. सब लोग को सस्पेंस क्रिएट कर दो, मतलब क्या होने वाला है. एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज बात करनी है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट, एकदम सोचना चाहिए, सस्पेंस क्रिएट करना चाहिए, फिर बैठो. देखो भाई, ये घर किसका है, मेरा है या आप सबका है? सबका है. तो घर का काम सबको करना चाहिए कि मेरे को ही करना चाहिए? देन दे विल गेट इट, हाँ यार, बोला ओके, तो आप बताओ क्या एक्टिविटी उठा सकते हो आप? बोला मुझे नहीं पता, तुम बोलो। ठीक है, मैं आपको ये 3 एक्टिविटी देती हूँ, डेली आपको ये करनी है,
हम्म।
करोगे आप? हाँ करोगे। बस कॉन्वर्सेशन, एनरोलमेंट, डू इट। पॉसिबल है ना?
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Okay.
और फिर उनको भी कैलेंडर में डाल के रखना पड़ेगा, बस तुमने कमिट किया था पूरे साल के लिए।
अरे क्यों नहीं करेंगे, वो लोग करेंगे हाफ एन आवर। आजकल मैसेजिंग ऐप्स आते हैं, आजकल मैसेजिंग ऐप्स आते हैं, मेरे को सा ऑटो टेक्स्ट करके ऐप है, उसमें ना यू कैन रिकरिंग रिमाइंडर्स भेज सकते हो, तो रिकरिंग रिमाइंडर डाल दो, एवरीडे जाएगा उनको, तो याद भी लाने की जरूरत नहीं है। और देखिए, 1 महीना तो आपको डेफिनेटली रिमाइंड कराना पड़ेगा, जब तक वो
हाँ।
हैबिट नहीं बन जाता, यू नो। मतलब मेरी वाइफ को जब भी वो नया कुछ बोलती है ना, बोलता देख निकिता, इट विल टेक अ टाइम फॉर मी टू रजिस्टर दिस, तो बोलती जा, मैं, मुझे याद रहेगा, मैं करूंगा, फिर वो हैबिट हो जाती है। अब जैसे पैर धो के आना है घर पे, आई मीन अगर मुझे बेडरूम में एंटर मारना है तो पैर धोना है, मुझे बहुत टाइम लगा टू इवन रजिस्टर दैट, बिकॉज मैं जब, आई मीन शादी के पहले मुझे ऐसा कुछ रूल ही नहीं था, अब वो रूल है ना, मैं कर रहा हूँ, तो इट्स नथिंग रॉन्ग, इट्स हाउ मेंस आर, लाइक वी हैव टू
Yes,
टोल्ड मल्टीपल टाइम्स टू रजिस्टर इट। या फिर आप
mhm.
लिख दीजिए ऐसी जगह पे, प्रिंट आउट निकाल के, ये तुम्हारा काम है, जहां पे ब्रश करते हैं वहां पे ना मिरर होगा, वहां पे जाके लगा दो, वर्क ऑफ अद्वैत, वर्क ऑफ आशुतोष, वहां पे ऐसा दिखना चाहिए, तो ब्रश करते करते अफर्मेशन होगा, हाँ ये मेरा काम है। तो स्मार्टली वो कर सकते हो अगर आपको अपना टाइम सेव करना है तो।
If I start sending daily reminders, auto reminders, मेरा नंबर ब्लॉक हो जाएगा।
Always enroll and register people.
अच्छा गाइस, मुझे ना,
Yeah.
सो गाइस, एवरीबॉडी गॉट इट व्हाट इट इज।
Yeah,
सो
yeah,
आई
yeah.
होप कैलेंडर में आपने उन्हें डाल दिया है, आपको करना
Yeah.
पड़ेगा। स्मार्ट हो आप लोग यार, आप लोग काम करवाने में वुमेन से बहुत स्मार्ट होती है, तो आप लोग मेरे से ज्यादा अच्छे आइडियाज आप लोग के पास होंगे, आई एम श्योर ऑफ दैट। ओके, नाउ आई वांट टू शेयर अबाउट एक्शनप्रेन्योर इफ यू हैव
Yeah.
टाइम। It
Yes,
will take
please.
10 minutes for me to share what I do and
Sure.
how I can contribute more to your life if you would like to know. So should
Sure.
I share that?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Ravi,
Yes.
should I share?
Of course, please.
Okay, okay. So there is a Google form that I want you all to fill up, but just after I shared about Actionpreneur with you all, मैं थोड़ा फास्ट जाने वाला हूँ, so that हम कम टाइम में कंप्लीट कर दें इसको। तो मैं generally I engage in a conversation, but I'm not engaging in a conversation because I respect your time. I want to share how Actionpreneur enables entrepreneurs to execute their goals and strategy gracefully and create holistic growth in their life. Actionpreneur is designed for enabling entrepreneurs to convert their vision into reality. हम गोल्स बनाते हैं लेकिन वो कन्वर्ट नहीं होता, एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होता, वो हमारा फ्रस्ट्रेशन है। एक्शनप्रेन्योर क्या कर सकता है? आज 25% आपका एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है गोल्स, वो 85% लेकर आ सकता है। कैसे लेकर आएगा? आई विल टेल यू। ओके, इफ यू लाइक द कॉन्सेप्ट, 1 वीक का ट्रायल है, टेक अ ट्रायल एंड देन यू डिसाइड विद पार्ट ऑफ द कम्युनिटी और नॉट। 1 week trial I give to people who want to explore Actionpreneur. Okay. Now, Actionpreneur is a gold mine. Let me tell you, it's very big, but I'll try to express in whatever I can express in 10 minutes. It's a space for entrepreneur excellence made for growth-oriented entrepreneurs. What do I mean by that? मैं थोड़ा फास्ट जा रहा हूँ, राजी चलेगा? मैं
Yeah,
engage
yeah,
नहीं
sure,
करता
sure.
हूँ।
No problem.
There are entrepreneur excellence बहुत बड़ा concept है, right? But for me, these are the 4 things which are very important when it comes to entrepreneur excellence. सबसे पहले एलिमेंट होता है क्लैरिटी। ओके, बिजनेस क्लैरिटी पे आ जाते हैं। I believe clarity is very important. And what happens when you lack clarity is we feel overwhelmed. ऐसा काम ऐसा भार सा लगता है। Things don't seem in control. ऐसा लगता है कुछ तो छूट जाएगा, कुछ तो फटने वाला है। And because of all of that, there's a lot of stress and anxiety. All if you can relate with this, clarity नहीं होती
Yeah.
तो क्या होता है? हाँ, frustration बहुत होता है। एंड जब हम क्लियर नहीं होते तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन भी क्लियर नहीं होता है, हम कंफ्यूज होते हैं तो वो लोग भी कंफ्यूज होते हैं, हम डेलीगेट भी ठीक नहीं कर पाते हैं, वो भी फ्रस्ट्रेट होते हैं बेचारे। एंड वी आर नॉट गेटिंग द बेस्ट आउट ऑफ देम। हम सैलरी तो पे कर रहे हैं बट वी आर नॉट गेटिंग द बेस्ट भाई। लेकिन प्रॉब्लम क्या है? प्रॉब्लम मेरी है ना, कि मैं खुद ही क्लियर नहीं हूं, मेरे को कहाँ लेके जाना ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को, मैं उनको क्या डेलीगेट करूंगा ठीक से। ओवरऑल बेसिस पे क्या होता है कि द अमाउंट ऑफ एक्शन दैट वी कैन कॉज, आई एम सेइंग कॉज नॉट टेक, कॉज मतलब मुझे लोगों से काम करवाना है, टेक यानी मुझे करना है, दोनों कम हो जाता है बिकॉज मैं क्लियर नहीं हूं। इट्स लाइक स्लोइंग डाउन। अगर फॉग है अगर, तो मैं कार स्लो डाउन करता हूं। अगर मेरे दिमाग में फॉग है, मैं क्लियर नहीं हूं, तो मैं स्लो हो जाऊंगा। Now, a ritual that helps in creating clarity is very simple. It's planning. It's no rocket science. हम सब थोड़ा थोड़ा planning करते ही हैं. To do list मेरे ख्याल से सब लोग बनाते हैं. But then what is so special about planning in Actionpreneur? चलो Actionpreneur के अंदर format बहुत अच्छा है, evolved है बहुत ज़्यादा. But that's not the reason why people love Actionpreneur. People love Actionpreneur because of some other reason. The reason is Actionpreneur brings consistency in planning. Actionpreneur is a space which enables entrepreneurs to plan every single day, every week, every month, every quarter. For example, अगर सूर्य नमस्कार हमें आता है, आने से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, लेकिन आपके घर पे कोई आता है और बोलता है कि बॉस चलो मैं 30 काउंट करूंगा, आपको सूर्य नमस्कार करना है मेरे संग में. I'll count for you 1, 2, 3. Now that is value because somebody is standing for you to win. Somebody is standing you to do your Surya Namaskars. I create a space every day so that people can come and they can love planning. They do their planning every day. मैंने क्यों बनाया एक्शनप्रेन्योर? बिकॉज मेरे को ये फ्रस्ट्रेशन था. मेरे को प्लानिंग करना आता था लेकिन मैं नहीं करता था प्लानिंग. कुछ व्हाट्सएप कॉल आया, ये आया, घुस गया प्लानिंग. मतलब प्लान ही नहीं करता था. कभी करता था, कभी नहीं करता था. हाफ डे जाता था, लगता था यार प्लान क्यों नहीं किया, मेरा डे कितना बर्बाद हो गया. मैं इतना फ्रस्ट्रेट हुआ. बोला यार लेट मी लर्न प्लानिंग कोर्सेज. आई लर्न प्लानिंग कोर्सेज. None of them solve my problem because I knew planning. Problem is not that I knew planning. Problem is I was not doing consistently planning. मैं बोला चलो मैं इसको सॉल्व करूंगा प्रॉब्लम को. एंड दैट्स हाउ आई क्रिएटेड एक्शनप्रेन्योर. एवरीबॉडी क्लियर? नाउ प्लानिंग हम लोग डेली करते हैं. डायरी होती है, डायरी में एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड फॉर्मेट है, उससे करते हैं. वीक प्लानिंग, मंथ प्लानिंग, क्वार्टर प्लानिंग, एनुअल प्लानिंग, स्ट्रेटेजी प्लानिंग, एंटायर लाइक बिजनेस प्लानिंग हैपेंस यूजिंग गूगल शीट्स. Now planning is the core of Actionpreneur, but it is only 25% of the game. There's a lot more depth in Actionpreneur. Now let me come to these two elements. I believe that all of us want to be amazing at the level of mindset. We all want to be disciplined, focused, mentally tough. We all want to be calm. जो भी स्क्रीन पे लिखा है, we all want to have that in हमारे पास है भी. But there's always a room for like the next level. We all want to be a great leader out there. Effective communication, listening, everything. The thing is, Actionpreneur में every day there is a 15-20 minutes of space created to become a better version of ourselves, and then we do planning. We don't directly do planning. We learn something and then we do planning. I am not a guru here. I'm a good facilitator, enabler. I would create an intention, and inside that intention, I'll curate some content and build series around that. Just for example, diluting ego. That can be a series. Within that 5 days, we are back to back. We are learning something from somebody out there and learning and becoming better version of ourselves. Now, I'd like to play a video which will help you to understand what is Actionpreneur because there are a lot of subtleties which I can't express. This video is a 3-minute video which will tell you what Actionpreneur is. Let me play the video. I'm not able to optimize the video sharing. थोड़ा video quality इसलिए कम हो जाएगा, but I'll just play the video for all.
Actionpreneur is the start of my day.
Actionpreneur, as I think the name suggests, lot of action. Something which I was procrastinating, not finding time. Now I'm suddenly finding time.
Teaches you discipline. So, you're there every day. Otherwise, you tend to skip things. So, aaj kya, maybe you can cheat on the next day. Aaj busy hai, whatever. But here you know that, you need to be there and, you are with Ashutosh every day.
Actionpreneur is basically a discipline into your daily life, basically. So all of us seem to be struggling with such a lot of things to be done. So it puts a structure in, your daily routine, weekly routines and all.
Actionpreneur only, I'll describe in one word, it has brought discipline in me. Okay, that morning session, see, I used to plan earlier too, but the way the planning structure and the discipline is what has brought Actionpreneur to me.
As an entrepreneur, if you don't plan your tasks properly, you end up being reactive. In my case, it was actually that I ended up dealing with the immediate things that happened in office for a couple of hours, and then I didn't know what to do the rest of the day. Now that I'm a part of Actionpreneur, I am thinking and planning through what are the outcomes that I want to achieve, and then working backwards as to what tasks are included in those, and what do I need to get done on a daily, weekly, monthly basis.
Putting, all the things that you have planned for a year, for quarters, for months, right down to a week, and then, putting it on a daily basis. So that consistency really helps.
As entrepreneurs, you carry a lot of baggage home. When you have set of things that you have written down in the morning, and once you have accomplished those, you're not really carrying anything. You're just looking forward to the next day.
It's a lot to do with the holistic growth also. The mindset. My mindset has improved a lot.
So, Actionpreneur to me is a kind of a lifelong university, right? Which should have been there, but it's missing in the current world.
The video that he does every morning, there's a 3-minute video, usually by a thought leader, and the learnings out of those is like a box of chocolates. Every morning we pick one, and we never know what we are going to get.
The space that Actionpreneur is really playing is that of a facilitator. A lot of times we learn from each other, a lot of times we learn from interpretation.
What I love the most about Actionpreneur is the peer group that I get to interact with. The information sharing that peer group does for me.
The inputs that you get from people, the other members, fellow members, is amazing because they've already gone through things, they've done that, and they help you, instead of experiencing it and then taking actions, just maybe just believe in them and do the needful things.
If you ask me, it's more like a friend, a guide, and a coach, all combined in together into Ashutosh.
Yeah. So that's about Actionpreneur. Okay.
Thanks, Ashutosh.
Okay. So I conduct a 5-day trial for people to explore what is Actionpreneur. If you're like, Ashutosh, this looks good and I would love to take a 5-day trial, then you can, there's a form which I've given to all of you. So the way 5-day trial works is 2 days we only do planning and then we have a structure. So it's basically 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock के बीच में ही होता है ट्रायल. मंथ में मैं एक ट्रायल करता हूँ, एक या दो मैक्स. ठीक है, तो इस मंथ तो हो गया है. नेक्स्ट ट्रायल विल बी इन जुलाई मोस्टली. सो you can use this particular link. Let me share you where it is. आपके जो completion है ना, step 4, यहाँ पे एक form होगा. We just share here also. I've shared the Google Sheet में भी form, Google Zoom chat में I've put up a form. I would like you to fill up the form. Let me show you how the form looks like. I would like to take a feedback about this workshop. ये वाला workshop मैंने पहली बार किया है. Okay, reclaim your time वाला workshop मैंने पहली बार किया है. So I would love to have your feedback how the workshop was for you. ठीक है, so please give me your honest feedback about the workshop so that I can improve ever I do it again with anybody. If you would like to take a interested in trial, let me know if you want to take a trial. I do conduct some workshops online. Typically साल में 4-5 बार करता हूँ मैं. If you want to be invited for that for those workshops online, you can choose yes or no, and anything you wish to express to share, please. So please fill up this form. A humble request to each one of you. Okay, regardless whether you want to trial or not, but feedback will really help. Yeah, anything that you would like to ask, share, express. Let's have fun sharing. Anybody? Yeah.
I think it was a complete eye opener. I just didn't realize कि the way we keep on filling up the calendar with the task. I have a to-do list जो हनुमान के tail जैसा बढ़ते रहता है, कभी कमी नहीं होता है मेरा.
I
Every
stopped
day I
looking
sit
at
to
the
my-
to-do list, because once I open it, okay, it's better to close down. It is too mind-boggling.
I try to, I started ticking off, ting, ting, आवाज आता है. I feel very nice. At the end of the day, I give myself a treat also when I finish 10 or 12. But this has really helped me slot it. And I realized when you said that why I'm not delegating, I think I'm a perfectionist also. I need to work on that. We discussed this point also before. I really have to delegate and I have to allocate. I have to.
Beautiful.
I have to let it go. Yeah. Otherwise, I
Beautiful.
won't get my time back.
Beautiful, beautiful. You know, Raji,
Thank you
So
so much.
even
I used to use like try mini apps. तो first day मुझे ऐप बहुत अच्छा लगता था, clean एकदम. फिर जैसे जैसे टास्क बढ़ते जाते हैं ना, वो ऐसे रेजिस्टेंस आता है, उसको खोलने में भी रेजिस्टेंस आता है इतना टास्क देख के. मैं बोला प्रॉब्लम ये है कि हम लोग, I mean that's why in Actionpreneur, no, people plan every day with a fresh page. पूछे छोड़ दो, आज का fresh page है. So you craft it like a design, like design a day for yourself. You have a week plan to refer to, but you don't have to use existing जो already इतना भरा पड़ा है. And that is why people love planning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My biggest takeaway, Ashutosh, today was batching. What you actually, yes, that is one thing where we can definitely, already Sonali has started doing it, but then that gave me a lot of ideas, which is also, I guess, some firefighting exercises will go down with doing this batching kind of thing.
Wonderful.
Batching is fabulous. I think from my office now, we'll accept calls only between 2 and 5. Any meetings, no meetings in the morning.
राजीव, मैं भी चाहता हूँ ऐसा कोई कमाल करो कि आप लोग
We
हडल,
will do it.
हो सके तो ऐसा कोई हडल अप करना आप लोग वीकली अंदर ही कर लो, कोई आप लोग ही इनिशिएटिव ले लो कि यार ये जो भी सोचा है ना आप लोगों ने 20 घंटा वो रियल में निकल जाए. That will be
Yes.
such a amazing thing to happen.
Correct.
So इंडिपेंडेंस डे आ रहा है ना, तो इंडिपेंडेंस डे के पहले सबके
हाँ,
लाइफ में वो 15-20 घंटे बच जाए, वो आप ऐसा कुछ मैजिक करके दिखा दो यार.
correct. So
Love
we'll
to
keep
see that
pushing for
happen.
this in the group also, and we'll just keep on taking feedback if people have actioned on it or not.
हाँ, and they
Yeah,
can take ideas from them also कि क्या कर सकते हो और हमने
correct.
ideas कर.
Only one thing is that Urvi asked a question, I don't know how to delegate a lot of time. So what is the solution for that?
What is a delegate? How to delegate?
How to delegate? Huh.
Okay, so let me share few thoughts. Shall I share?
Yeah, sure.
So delegation is not rocket science. I don't know why people struggle with that. But सबसे पहले तो I think at the level of ourselves, we believe that हम जो आता है वो फटाक से हम कोई भी पकड़ लेगा, but ऐसा होता नहीं है because people take time. तो patience is very important when you want to delegate anybody. And delegation, there are 4 things which are very important when you want to delegate anybody anything. Okay, you got to make them sit and you want to answer those 4 questions. One is why. When you're giving anything new to people, there is a resistance people have. अरे अब एक और काम बढ़ गया मेरा, like people have that. That's why you need to enroll them कि ये क्यों करना है. मेरे को डम करना है बिकॉज मेरे को नहीं करना है. अरे ठीक है, आप अपना स्टोरी बाजू में रखो, उसको क्यों करना है, व्हाट इज द बिगर स्कीम ऑफ थिंग्स. When sit down, when you want to sit, even when you want to delegate, no, you have to prepare for delegation. So सबसे पहले आपको why लिखना चाहिए. Why I want to delegate this thing to, I mean, why that person should do the work. आपको करना है वो तो पता है मुझे, but उनको वो काम क्यों करना चाहिए. What is the bigger picture for them? How what they will do will help the company. So number one, why. You have to start from that why. Second is regards to how it looks like. I mean, काम अचीव क्या करना है, आउटकम क्या है. See, there are 10 different ways to reach Delhi from Mumbai. Outcome बता दो कि भाई ये अचीव करना है, because you may feel that this is the right way to delegate, but there are other ways to also achieve that outcome. AI वगैरह आ चुका है, maybe they are really smart to figure out a way. So figuring out that outcome कि what is the right, like what outcome is required. मैं आप लोगों को एक टेम्पलेट भी शेयर कर देता हूँ, ठीक है, डेलीगेशन का. जस्ट गिव मी अ मोमेंट. देन कम्स हाउ यू वांट टू डेलीगेट. हाउ नहीं, हाउ टू डू दैट एक्टिविटी. एक काम करो, मैं डेलीगेशन का डॉक्यूमेंट खोल लूं, आपके लिए इजी हो जाएगा दिखाने के लिए. गिव मी ओपन. ओके, जब भी आपको कोई डेलीगेशन करना है तो मैं आपको एक डॉक्यूमेंट दूंगा. यू जस्ट हैव टू स्पेंड 15-20 मिनट्स बिफोर यू वांट टू डेलीगेट समथिंग. इट्स कॉल्ड डेलीगेशन प्लानर. ठीक है, आपको लिखना है व्हाट इज द टास्क, ठीक है, दैट यू वांट टू डेलीगेट. है क्या वो चीज, पर्पस एंड कंटेक्स्ट जो मैं बता रहा था, व्हाई इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. एनविजन द विजन ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट कि एंड गोल क्या होगा. देन यू राइट डाउन कि वो करना कैसे है. सो यू राइट डाउन ऑल योर थॉट्स कि करना कैसे है, बिकॉज यू हैव फिगर्ड आउट अ वे, बट गो स्टेप बाय स्टेप, डोंट स्किप एनी स्टेप. ठीक है, इसको मैं इग्नोर करता हूँ, ये इतना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है. देन हैव चेक पॉइंट्स, बिकॉज व्हेन यू डेलीगेट, नो, देयर विल बी, you need to review at different checkpoints. So you create a checkpoint कि इतना करके फिर मेरे पास आना, इतना करके इतने पास. या तो डेट शेड्यूल कर दो, या तो डेट वाइज चेक पॉइंट्स बना दो, और या तो आप अर्ली स्टेज, मिड स्टेज और कंक्लूजन स्टेज डिफाइन कर दो चेक पॉइंट्स कि कब कब रिव्यू करना है, सो दैट यू कैन गिव फीडबैक कि ये बराबर हुआ कि नहीं हुआ. Always remember, patience is going to be super important. You cannot be hyper here. You have to be super patient. जब आप डेलीगेशन करते हो तो उनको आपको बोलना भी है कि आप इसका सपोर्ट ले सकते हो जो ऑलरेडी पारंगत है उसमें. तो कंसल्टेशन सपोर्ट किससे लेना है, एग्जीक्यूशन सपोर्ट उस व्यक्ति को अनेबल करना है कि तुम इससे सपोर्ट ले लो चाहिए तो. और कुछ रिसोर्सेज, अगर कुछ ऑनलाइन ऑलरेडी मटेरियल है हाउ टू डू दैट एक्टिविटी, गिव दैट आउट रिसोर्स टू दैट पर्सन. एग्जीक्यूशन, एनविजन कि जब वो व्यक्ति करेगा, ट्राई टू एम्पथाइज कि उसको क्या तकलीफ आने वाली है, कहाँ पे वो अटक सकता है, पहले से आप एनविजन कर लो और वो आइडेंटिफाई करके हर्डल्स लिख दो. और फिर आप उसको जब बैठोगे तो बोलना, भाई यहाँ पे जाओगे तो यहाँ पे ऐसा कॉर्नर टर्न आएगा, यहाँ पे ध्यान रखना है, यहाँ पे ये मत करना. When you will spend 15-20 minutes to journal your thoughts for that particular activity, then you will be in a very good position to delegate. फिर उसको लेके बैठो और ये डॉक्यूमेंट उसके साथ शेयर करो. Everybody clear? डेलीगेशन कैसे करते हैं? सो मैं डॉक्यूमेंट का लिंक शेयर करता हूँ, आप लोग इसको डाउनलोड कर लो या कॉपी बना लो, जो करना है कर लो. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Any other questions? Any other things to express? Madhulika, want to express something? Niyati, how was it for you?
Yeah, very, very extremely helpful. Like, and I think it's a lot of introspection and why we are not able to delegate. I think that's the biggest takeaway, to question ourselves that, like, do we need those tasks? Or are we really contributing to those tasks? Or, and like you said, maybe someone else does a brilliant job. So just about thinking who in my organization can do better than me. If not, how can I get a person who can do better than me? But to think like that, right? It's just very, very
And I
powerful.
would like
So
to,
thank
I would
you,
like to make you
Ashutosh.
present. How can you do that? First of all, start thinking that entire world is my team. Shift the context. पूरी दुनिया मेरी टीम है, वहां से ऑपरेट करो. कोई ब्राजील में बैठा है, उसको अगर विन विन सिचुएशन क्रिएट करोगे तो क्या वो काम नहीं करेगा आपके साथ? फ्रीलांस नहीं कर सकता? जरूरत थोड़ी ना कि फुल टाइम एम्प्लॉयज होने चाहिए. सपोज वो एक्टिविटी 2 घंटे की है पूरे हफ्ते भर में, तो हम क्या किसी को हायर नहीं कर सकते 2 घंटे के लिए? इमेजिन हाउ मेनी रिसोर्सेज ओपन अप इन योर लाइफ. वी आर ओनली लिमिटेड बाय आवर थिंकिंग. मेरे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जो है उनसे काम कराना है, ऐसा क्यों हम सोचते हैं?
This is superb one.
Thank you so much,
दुनिया हमारी टीम है. फोन बुक में सारे लोग आपकी टीम है. There are people waiting for work. भाई वेट कर रहे हैं कॉल आ जाए, नियति का कॉल आ जाए.
Thank you, Ashutosh.
Yeah.
Thanks a ton, Ashutosh, and I think we've taken a lot of your time also.
I'm glad to be here. I'm to
No,
enjoying
this
this
could go
conversation.
on. I think you can see whoever remaining out here, I think we are very, very interested in all of them. Many had to drop off because they had other commitments also. And I'm sure they all enjoyed, and we're getting feedback on the WhatsApp group also that they really enjoyed the session as well. Thanks a ton for your time. We'll collect all the feedback and share it with you so you can also use it as well.
Absolutely.
And
Please do.